Um, so I'm just making, today I just made some eggs, and it was easy enough to cook and clean, and you could even boil eggs. Um, and it's one of the cheapest things in the Philippines. So the issue is going to be getting protein um, without too much uh, hassle cooking, and too much cleanup, and it's taking a long time to cook, and then you end up using the this electric stove, and then you end up running up your electric bill. Um, so you want to cook things quick, or you can always get like a gas stove, you know. But I just don't have one of those right now. I started with the electric stove in the other apartment, so. But yeah, I still don't like to cook things that might take a long time, and then it's gonna get the grease and the oil everywhere, and then I have to clean the dishes, and on top of that, I don't have a fridge or a freezer, so yeah. And then I have my 35 peso water. It's actually 35. I think is like a skin tax. I think it's actually like 30 pesos when you exchange this for a refill of water. Um, Eggs are very cheap. I got basically, what was it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I think I got like 25 eggs for 170. Um, so yeah, the goal is to basically find food, so um, if you guys know any food that either carinderias or something I could buy in the store, um, uh, that's protein, because meat is like the number one issue. Um, so if you guys know of any good, spots or any methods, to eat cheaply, to eat cheap protein without too much cooking and clean up, then let me know in the comments. I got this fan today. I mean, yesterday. I got the fan. Uh, this came from it's called Jumbo genre. It's going down MacArthur towards Daewoo, uh, by the KFC. And it only cost me 1,375 peso. Comes with a 1 year warranty. And yeah. Um, so that wasn't a bad price. This has metal blades for good airflow. I just keep this, the door open. Actually, if I keep the door open, there's a bigger chance that bugs might come in. So, I mean, you can keep it open, but right now I have the door closed, and then the uh, the airflow coming through the screen, and then you have the window right there, allowing airflow. Yeah, so I was also gonna say this place does have ants. I sprayed. You can actually see don't know if you guys can see, but there's ants. There's ants over here. So, all along the door. Dead ants because I sprayed. I don't know where they're coming from. I saw some over here. Yeah, I saw some ants on here on this ledge. So I sprayed like all underneath over here. But yeah, that's why I'm trying to keep the place so clean, and I'm worried about cooking, you know? See, there's some ants crawling. There's ants crawling on the bag right now. And I don't know where. Yeah, there's a bunch of ants. And I don't know where they're coming from. And I have to spray again. So yeah, guys, like I was saying, the ants are coming from, they seem to be like on these countertops, crawling along these countertops. I mean the shelves, and then like along this edge. Um, there was a lot in this corner before. Like that's where like a bunch of ants died when I first sprayed. There was like a pile of ants. Um, they seem to be in the little corner over here. These little corners. By the corner of the bathroom right here. They're all dead. Uh, so yeah, I have no idea where they're coming from. Maybe you guys can let me know. That's pretty much the reason why I had to keep this whole area clean and not really cook too much stuff. Only like the easy stuff, because I don't like cooking anyway for a long time, and I like easy cleanup. So I'm looking for like cheap, easy protein. So you guys let me know in the comments what I can do about that. What I could, what type of protein I could get away with without creating too much mess and attracting ants. Um, yeah, so I got this fan at the Genera or something, and then brought it back. You needed like a screwdriver to assemble it. I didn't have a screwdriver. I had to get the caretaker to come. They assembled it. Gave them a little tip. Also, I told them the filter for the AC. Yeah, I don't use the AC, but I still wanted the filter clean just in case I do decide to use it. Um, so I asked them how to open up the AC so I can clean the filter, and they said that you have to take the whole thing out. So basically, the AC just slides out of the window, and then you just take it down. Some water came out of it, spilled on the bed over here, and then we took it outside, and then the caretaker cleaned it basically, and then I gave him a 200 peso tip. So for assembling the fan and like cleaning the AC, helped me out with that. Um, what else? Oh yeah, so this bed right here, this is a foam. This is like just a foam block. And I heard this can be easy to clean. Like I cleaned this a little bit the other day, wiping it down with uh, water that has bleach in it and detergent. Wiping it down, I wiped down the cover over here. But I might have to do it again. I don't know how dirty this thing is. I do need to get a few things. I'm gonna go to the Mr. Do It Yourself, and I need to get Yeah, so I need to get a few things. I need to get sheets. I need to get an important item is a clothes rack to like hang up clothes because I'm gonna be doing like washing my own clothes by hand with Perla. So I need a place to hang them up. So I'm gonna hang them up over here. I'm gonna put it out here, either on this side or on this side by the window. Um, yeah, so day two in the new apartment. It's very Filipino style. 7K, free Wi Fi, and it comes with a bed. Electric is 13 pesos per kilowatt. Water is 300 pesos flat fee. So the thing about this place is basically I would not want to I would not want to be in this place if I was in a room where people were walking by, because the thing is, here I'll show you. The thing is, this right here, this whole outside portion right here is so important that it's private and that it's in the corner right here. As you can see, I could put my mop, my well, pretty much everybody is putting their stuff by their doors, but um, that's not really the issue. The issue is that you wouldn't want to be like, even up here. You wouldn't want to be in one of those middle rooms, you know, because it wouldn't be as private as this corner room right here, where I am right here. I have my own window, my own little private corner over here. So it's very important if you want to have just a little bit of privacy and relaxation. You can keep this door open. You can even put like it's a little bit much, but you can even put like a curtain right here if you want and have it more private. I was thinking about doing that. Oh, there's a CCTV up there. Um, so yeah, I would not want to be in this place if I had one of those, if I had like a room downstairs. So yeah, I would not want to be in this place if my room was downstairs and people were opening like the metal door and walking through, and or you know, if I was in like a middle room, just being in the corner basically is so much more private. Um, I would rather, basically, the point is that I would rather have spent the uh, 10K um, per month on the other room. It's in my mango video, the beginning of my mango video, so that's the room that I'm referring to when I say that I would rather have that room and spend 10K like that type of room, um, than being in this room. That room did not have Wi-Fi, so I would pay the extra money for like the Wi-Fi. Um, so it'd be like 11.5 in total. So I would pay the extra money to be in that type of room. Um, really, I mean, like the most optimal thing would be to have like would to be have like the most the most optimal the most optimal thing would be to have privacy. Um, so you want to look for like if I were to do it again, I might look for a place that's has a balcony, um, and it's like kind of uh, a little bit private. Um, you can kind of see like what I'm talking about um, in that mango video, like that apartment. Um, it was pretty private. Um, I would say more private than this. You just walked up the stairs and then you made a right, and then there was like a door, and then there wasn't that much room. That was like that apartment would have been really good for like the cookies. Um, I had like I had like like a balcony. You can open up the balcony door. You could hang your clothes out on the balcony. Let it get some sun. Just and I don't know. I'm not sure if that room would have ants or roaches. I'm not sure. It was bigger, so it would have been harder to clean. So yeah, I will show you guys an example of how this wouldn't be private right here. See, like, look at that room right there, right in the middle. So people would walk up the stairs and walk right in front of that room. So if you had your screen door open like that guy does, without the door, they could see right into your room, and you wouldn't be as relaxed, like, laying down in bed, putting the fan and having like the airflow as my room is over here, right? See, I have the window. It's in the corner. Here, I'll show you guys. This is my room right here. See, so you walk up the stairs and then you go in here. See, I have like my mop and everything in the corner, pushed to the corner. Um, and then I can kind of keep the window open, have the fan right here. Of course, I would have the fan pointing towards my bed if I was laying down. And then just kind of hang out back here. Um, Now, if I did not have that room placement, then I would not be satisfied with this place. I would want to spend the extra money to get something that's more private and maybe with a balcony. Even if it's unfurnished, it doesn't cost that much to get the furniture. You could do it cheaply if you, especially if you go to like the cheap Filipino places in Angeles or something like that, or find the jumbo genre or something like that, and you try to get like a deal. So yeah, look to the mango video, and you can see that apartment that I'm talking about. It's a little bit more private than this, but it's 10K. It doesn't have Wi-Fi though. So if I could, um, that's I'm staying in this place 6 months, but if I were to look for another apartment after the 6 months, I would be totally looking for something that's like that's private, that people don't walk by, like the room and like stuff like that. Like, I mean, it's okay if like one person, it's okay. Like if you have like a few, like couple of people, one person, couple of people walk by your door to get to their rooms. That's okay. But the point is that if that room didn't have like really big windows to allow airflow or like a balcony, then how would you get your airflow? You know, you would have to keep like the door open like this, like my room right here. You would keep you would have to keep the door open, right? To like you want sunlight, you want the airflow. That's what keeps you like that's what keeps you happy. That's what keeps you satisfied with your room. So basically, if you didn't have if I didn't have privacy when opening up this door, then that would not be good, basically. So if you were in like a room like so if you were in like one of these rooms, like what I'm trying to say, like if you were in one of those rooms in like the middle, right? Um, that would be okay if you had like a balcony or like big windows just to like let in airflow and stuff like that. Best case scenario, like a balcony, you know. So yeah, guys, having an outside space is a massive factor um, when it comes to looking for an apartment in Angeles City, Philippines. Um, Unless you know maybe you get like a corner spot like this or something like that, and like you might be happy with it.